Bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue sur la chaîne. Je vous propose qu'on reprenne notre visite guidée de The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Tiens, on a une offre promotionnelle de Crunchyroll, intéressant. Alors, on avait fini de s'occuper de toutes les quêtes préparation ultime, qui sont des quêtes de niveau 28, pour mettre en place ce dont on va avoir besoin pour s'occuper de la chasse sauvage. La semaine dernière, on a libéré la dernière sorcière qui nous manquait, Margarita, on est dans l'Yennefer. La semaine d'avant, on avait des tristes à récupérer, Philippa à Eilhart, et Ciri a réglé ses comptes à Novigrad. Du coup, on va pouvoir continuer et on doit retrouver l'ensemble de l'équipe. On est à l'auberge de Jasquier et dès qu'on va remonter là, ça va démarrer une série de cutscenes. Ultime préparatif, retrouver Yennefer et la loge des magiciennes à l'auberge de Jasquier. Le mieux c'est qu'on fasse ça tout de suite et après on passera à la suite. Allez, cutscene.
Geralt.
What is it?
Nothing just yet, but something's afoot. Philippa and Margarita want to speak to me.
Non, ça ne me plaît pas.
Don't waste any time, do they? I don't like this.
Neither do I. I bet they have plans for me. And they're deigning to inform me of them.
Alors, ce choix-là semble innocent, il est en fait critique. Il fait partie de ces fameux choix qu'on a au cours du jeu qui permettent de déterminer à quelle fin on va avoir accès. La question c'est, je viens avec toi ou tu te débrouilles très bien toute seule. On va lui dire qu'elle va se débrouiller toute seule.
Just go. Listen to what they have to say.
And if they try to force me into something?
Can't believe you'd ever let them. Margarita's only ever cared about your education. Doubt she'll try to drag you into politics. Philippa's tougher, plays a mean game, but ultimately respects those who hold to their views. If she makes you an offer and you firmly turn it down, she'll respect that.
Thanks, Geralt.
Well, go. Don't give him any more time to strategize.
L'idée de je t'accompagne ici, c'est que ça donne un point de vue négatif, c'est-à-dire qu'elle n'est pas capable de se débrouiller toute seule, ou qu'elle ne serait pas capable de se débrouiller toute seule.
Not going with her?
Can't hold her hand if they're gonna take her seriously.
True. Good decision.
Relax, she'll be fine.
Rita won't hurt her, but Philippa, she can be ruthless.
Ciri's been in tougher situations and come out of them all right.
True. We managed to instill some principles, skills that have helped.
Exactly, so there's nothing to be afraid of.
Of course. I'll just have a peek.
Finally. Thought you wouldn't do it, didn't have the gall. What do you see?
Philippa pontificating. Ciri pacing wall to wall. She stopped. She's saying something. Philippa's turned pale.
That's my Ciri. Probably gave her an earful.
Quiet! Here she comes.
Après là, les autres choix n'ont pas d'importance, en vrai.
So?
You were eavesdropping.
Yes.
No.
You haven't changed a bit.
Tell us what you talked about.
I'd rather not. Not yet, at least.
Of course. When you're ready.
Take a walk, get some air. We need to sail to Skellige. Avalok's waiting at the port.
Of course. I'll be there soon.
Just wanted to...
Go meet Avalok. He wished to see you, apparently.
Lui dire... Je vais la laisser. Peu importe. Allez, niveau 37. Plein de points de dispo. C'est la grande pièce à nouveau. On n'a pas vu les sorcières sortir. Mais elles ne sont plus là.
She's left herself nothing. Gave every last copper to the church.
Rumors.
How much for the
That's right.
You're mistaken. I'm a dancer.
What, my dear?
Bien, allez, tout ça est bon. On va aller vendre nos douilles. Faudrait qu'on médite un peu aussi.
Let's drink for it's nearly night.
And all the easy to find
Et
witches
après on va
already.
enchaîner.
Use it quickly. Behave, Witcher.
You'll look fucking amazing on top of me.
Dieu merci, bien. Et
Greetings,
voilà.
Ibier.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Ouais. Donc, on va se voir.
What do you have on offer?
On va juste vérifier qu'il n'y a pas des trucs particulièrement démontables. Non, c'est bon. Allez. Donc je vends ceci. Ça. Tout ce qu'on peut. Artisanat, il n'y a pas grand chose à faire. Réparation, on l'avait fait il n'y a pas longtemps. Non, en fait, on va réparer l'ensemble. Et c'est bien.
Listen, would you craft something for me?
Non, c'était pas ça que je voulais.
So long.
Et il faut qu'on regarde juste les quêtes, parce que dans Préparatifs de Bataille, toujours niveau 28, quête secondaire, on a El Famoso, Raison d'État, retrouver Dijkstra, Rochitalaire, entrepôt sur le dock, pour régler le compte de Radovid. Il y a le dragon, bon ça on a encore un niveau pour le faire. Et les chasses au trésor de l'école du chat au niveau 29, bon, tout ça on le verra potentiellement après. Ils sont où tous ces trucs? Novigrad, je veux bien. Celui-là. Pas vraiment Novigrad pour le coup. Bon. Je pense que le mieux c'est qu'on fasse raison d'état tant qu'on est ici. Ensuite, tout les quêtes à Skellige, là, 28-29. Et après, tout le reste, on le terminera après avoir terminé la quête principale, je pense. Parce que j'ai peur, sinon, qu'on se retrouve trop haut. Si on arrive au niveau 40, et il me semble que ce sera le cas après raison d'état, on sera coincé. Puis autant vraiment foutre le bordel avant de partir. Ce serait rigolo. Puis c'est juste à côté. Donc on peut en profiter. On va aller rapidement vendre quelques trucs à l'armurier aussi. Quoique... On est très loin de la surcharge. On vendra à l'armurier de Skellige. Allons plutôt du coup faire Raison d'état, en plus avec un peu de temps.
We can go at it here, or at my place.
Seen a long ship from Skellige in the port. Your lady the bats are slapping the mud to the working man.
On va passer derrière. L'entrepôt en question est quelque part par là. Et il me semble qu'il y a une petite quête surprise. Oui, ici. Allez. Elle est amusante celle-là. On va la faire rapido, elle prend pas longtemps.
Got a twinge of me back again.
What's left to think about? Shackle the Horson! He was out to murder me!
Liar! Won't pin this on me, Dan Vin.
They told me avoid doing business with dwarven scum. Stunted pricks always cheat, but
Cause you let the beast in there. Cause me bales of silk are driving you mad with jealousy.
shove your bales up your ass!
Shut it, or I'll lock you both up.
Ok, donc un homme et un nain qui se disputent. Et nous c'est l'entrepôt d'à côté.
What's the problem?
Fuck! Another non-human! You're everywhere!
Silence! Now we'll do this quick. I've got a little witcher chore. You willing?
Little chores aren't usually worth the pay.
Well, this will be, don't you, Fred? Now just be quick about it. I've wasted enough time on these two pricks. They share a warehouse. Monsters cropped up in it.
Cropped up? On its own? You put it there. You meant it to rip my noodle off so you could get your paws on my goods.
Don't try to spin this, shorty.
I don't care who's sick the ghoul or the strigger on who. Beast's got to be dealt with. That's that. So what'll it be, would ya?
Oui, on va occuper.
Fine, I'll see to it.
I'll not have it. Non-humans, they stick together. These two are like to prove it's no ghoul at all, but my dear departed Nan.
I didn't get a good look at the mug, but now you mention it, it could very well be.
Shut it! Or I'll send inspectors to your storehouse just as soon as the monster's dispatched.
That won't be necessary.
Ah. Et du rififi à l'entrepôt. Quête de niveau 13. Mais bon. On aurait pu la faire il y a très longtemps. On n'est pas passé par derrière. J'y ai pas pensé au moment où on était dans ce secteur de la ville. On va se mettre un petit coup de bouclier quand même. C'est rien de dangereux si je me rappelle bien. Et... bah voilà le monstre en question.
Let's dance.
C'est un écart. Alors, hop, le monstre est dispatché.
Strange. Neckers rarely venture anywhere alone.
Et on pourrait juste aller prévenir le garde. Mais on peut aussi examiner ce qui nous entoure.
Someone kept it in a cage. Bars were sawed through. That's why it escaped.
Voyons, cherchons s'il y a d'autres preuves.
Wide, deep print. A dwarf?
Bon. Une empreinte de pied de nain. Pas particulièrement envie de mettre le nain dans la semoule, même si c'est lui qui a lancé le truc.
So, you take care of the beast?
Yes.
I knew hiring which would be quickest. So, figure out how it got in there.
J'ai trouvé une cage. Alors, pour aussi dire, c'est pas mon problème, laissez se débrouiller.
Found a cage. Someone had kept the necker in it. Bars had been sawed through, though.
So someone wanted it to escape. Which one of them did it?
Bah, de toute façon, il y en a un des deux qui le gardait. Alors, dur à dire. On a vu une empreinte de nain. Ouais. Je sais plus qui choisir. On va dire le nain, il y avait son empreinte à côté.
Think it was the dwarf.
What? Rubbish! Tripe! Why the hell would I do that?
Seems plausible this racist got under your skin.
But...
That's enough. Here's your pay. And you, come with me.
Can't wait to watch him swing. Someone will have to lift him onto the stool.
Not safe round here.
Allez, on va reprendre un raison d'état. Un point d'expérience.
Watch your step. Who's there?
Witcher Geralt.
Get in here. Boss awaits upstairs. Will you bloody tell us what this is about?
Just as soon as Geralt arrives. Should he arrive?
If you won't plow and talk, least you can do is pour around. Bloody suspense has made my throat dry.
Bon. C'est un entrepôt à Dijkstra. Il est blindé. C'est que des trucs de valeur, pour la fois. Pas de remords. On va lui goûter toutes ses affaires. Et puis c'est surtout de la moelle, bon quoi. Truc là, moteur. Ah oui, ici. Pas les choper, mais c'est ici. Il y a une échelle. Les herbes, c'est toujours bien. Et de la poussière de diamant. Notez qu'on entend un hibou. Ça va avoir sa petite importance, bien sûr.
Witcher, at last. Now, we're all present.
And up the fucking creek. Why have you summoned us? Radovid's on his ship. We'll not get to him there, I've told you.
Stop it! I've an idea how to draw him onto dry land. But all in due course. Let's start by confessing our sins. I let Philippa Eilhart in on our plan. Mea culpa.
Bravo. Bloody bravo.
Now, it's not a disaster. The Lady Sorceress is highly unlikely to warn the brat. What's more, she's willing to help us kill him. Naturally, it's nothing I'll ever agree to. But Phil, she's inspired me. Call her my muse.
Inspired you to do what?
Patience. We've yet to get to the substance of the matter. Geralt, do I recall correctly that Radovid's hired you to find Philippa?
C'est vrai, c'était il y a longtemps, mais c'est vrai.
Nosy. Starting to piss me off, you know.
Je vous mettrai le lien vers l'épisode en question.
It comes with the job.
No, you're not a spy anymore. Remember? Chose the life of a criminal.
No, that choice was made for me. Philippa forced me to flee Redania. Radovid prevented me from returning.
Dijkstra, infernally sad story. Really fucking tugs at the heartstrings. But do you mind getting back to the matter at hand?
Yes, right. Geralt, be so kind as to answer the question. He give you the contract or not?
Only thing I've found is her hideout. What's your point?
We can use Philippa without involving her, provided you help. Radovid expects you to report to him, bring him information about her. All you need to do is mention her name, intimate that you've a lead, you're on her trail.
Oh, he'll swallow that. Hook, line, sinker, and a good bit of the rod as well.
D'accord, et ensuite...
Let's say Radovid bites, believes me, and none of that's a given. What then?
You'll tell him you've found Philippa's hideout, somewhere where we can easily set a trap and ambush. Suggestions?
Bridge to Temple Isle. Built up both sides. Lots of nooks, gates. Easy to block off from the rest of the city.
Good idea. I'll divide my men, post half on one end, other half on the other, by the gate. And in the middle, Ves, with a well-oiled crossbow.
You see, Geralt, all we ask is that you invite Radovid out for a stroll, bring him to the bridge. We'll take care of the rest. So what'll it be?
Accept them.
I'm in. But once it's done, what then? There'll be an uproar in the city. Panic, maybe. Need a place where we can wait it out.
Thought of that already. Remember Madame Irina's theatre? Abandoned now, not a soul looks in there. Tala and I will await you there.
Await us? Unwilling to risk your own necks?
Not the point. Dijkstra and I have many cocksucking virtues, but fighting ability's just not one of them. About as fit for that as we are for a bleeding beauty pageant.
Don't worry, Geralt. My people are battle-hardened. They'll manage. You just bring them the king.
Do what I can. Where's his ship moored these days?
Just round the corner, in Novigrad's port. And for your sake, I hope he's in a good mood when you look in on him.
Eh ben tiens, on entend bien le loup parce que Philippe a été là.
My lads will make sure of that.
Guards round the temple, what about them? Won't they bloody congregate when they see the fighting?
If they're paid a tidy sum, they won't.
Philippa? What the hell are you doing here?
Geralt, don't ask questions you know the answers to. It makes you look stupid. Eavesdropping on your conversation, naturally, with a good deal of interest and a measure of wonder.
Mind telling me what you found puzzling?
Your naivety. Do you honestly believe Radovid will fall for such a crude ruse?
Radovid's lost his mind. Doesn't think rationally anymore. That's why.
That is why he may very well choose to torture you, even if you brought me to him in chains. Just because.
Philippa, why even tell me this? Concerned about me that much?
Not at all. It's because I think it vital that Radovid die. You don't want my help, more's the pity. But I shall do what I can to make certain you don't fuck it up. Here, take this.
A ring. Redanian eagle etched in the ruby.
It belonged to Vizimir, Radovid's father. Hand him that, and he may believe you captured me. He might even choose to trust you.
Et tu attends quoi en retour?
What's the catch?
There is none.
Philippa, I know you too damn well. Always got a plan. Always got at least 2 irons in the fire.
This time I shall be content with one. Radovid's head planted at its end. Good luck, Geralt. You'll need it.
Bon. Eh ben... On va tirer le roi.
Oh, it's true.
Heathen.
On vient d'arriver sur un gros bateau là-bas. Sur le gros bateau, juste là.
Ah! You that madman wanted to sail to Skilligan.
So much work. It's a waste of words.
Non, le truc, c'est que le bateau est là, mais la jetée qui permet d'y accéder est beaucoup plus loin. Donc, le grand tour.
Where are your rootmen?
Hey, why'd your hair go white? What are you looking at?
On est déjà venu là plusieurs fois. Hein. Il y a parfois des bandits là-dessous.
Witcher Geralt, what do you want?
Une audience.
An audience. Got new information about Philippa Eilhart.
I'll need your weapons. Now follow me. Your Majesty, the Witcher, with news of Philippa Eilhart.
I hope you brought something better than magic crystals this time.
I know where she is.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you seek to trick me, like the others.
Les autres.
What others?
You see, a rumor went around that I generously reward any who bring information about Eilhart. There's no shortage of the greedy and the stupid, so a queue quickly formed at the gangway to the ship. The first aboard was a hunter. Brought me a dead owl with no eyes. He thought I'd believe it, shower him with gold. I had him blinded, then thrown overboard with a stone tied round his neck. The second was the postmaster from Oxenfurt. Claimed to have a letter she'd penned. It was forged, of course. I had his fingers cut off. He'll never write again. Oh, and I took his tongue. The spoken lie is just as reprehensible. Needless to say, the rest of the queue dispersed quickly.
Le mec est un fou furieux, décidément. Mais bon.
I'm a professional. Got a reputation to uphold. Be stupid of me to come to you empty-handed.
Merci pour l'aide de la dame, néanmoins. Ça aurait été mal sinon.
My father's ring. Philippa used it to stamp her decrees, then distribute them as the word of the king. Where is she?
Under your nose, sire. In Novigrad. In a house on the bridge leading to Temple Isle.
Why haven't you brought her to me?
Gotta capture someone to take them anywhere. All I did was track her down, then stole this ring as proof that I had.
Do you fear her?
No. You want to kill her yourself. With your own hands. I know this.
You shall come with me. Hubrecht, gather the men.
How many, sire?
All of them. Well, where is she? Where is Philippa?
Like I said, house on the bridge, closer to the other end.
Close off this end. We need no guests, no innocent bystanders, or witnesses. Damian, Duke, Egbert, Freak, Caspar. You shall stay here, secure the rear, and kill the Witcher.
Ah, bien sûr. C'est comme ça que vous
This how you reward those who serve you?
It is how I punish those who irritate me. You know too much. You impede me too often. and I find your arrogance an annoyance. I've had men killed for less. Follow me.
Any last words? Oh, fuck!
Free the Witcher, then Radovid.
Voilà. Alors,
Hang on, Geralt. On our way.
on a une épée de merde, c'est hors de question. Voilà. À minima, on va mettre celle-ci, même si je suis pas trop pour. Alors, on détonne. 246 300. On va mettre l'épée du gars, ce sera quand même mieux. Vous notez que l'objectif est juste devenu tuer Radovid.
Thanks for your help.
Plan's gone to hell. So be it. We'll improvise. Follow me, Geralt. We must get to Radovid before reinforcements arrive.
Voilà. Allez, c'est bon. On a à nouveau nos affaires. On va se remettre de l'huile anti-genre sur l'épée. Bon, on n'est pas obligé de tuer les gardes. Absolument. Voilà, mais on peut pas trop looter. J'attends l'épée les gardes. Allez. Avec des Vernon et Sim, effectivement, ils peuvent mourir. Ouais, 3 boucliers, ça va être chiant. On va se débarrasser des autres. Hein. Oh bordel. Oui, attaque-moi, attaque-moi, attaque-moi. Non, laisse-le m'attaquer, laisse-le m'attaquer. On la régène.
Open up! I command you to open the door!
You needed merely to ask. That settles the score.
Là, tu m'as aveuglé, je t'aveugle.
And that was from the heart. Forgive me. I could not deny myself the pleasure.
How did she... Where? Why? How the fuck?
Eavesdropped on us, back at the warehouse.
What? And you didn't think it worth mentioning?
Lads, the time to discuss this is later. Radovid is dead. It matters not by whose hand. Mission accomplished. Now let's get the hell away. Place will be thick with Redanians in minutes.
Let's go.
Après, on verra. Ah.
Well, what? Is it done?
It's done. Though all did not go according to plan. More on that later. First, a stiff drink and a toast. The North. Temeria.
Temeria!
Bloody Temeria!
Mais pour là,
Temeria. Ah. What now, Roach? A new guerrilla campaign against the Black Ones?
No. The war just ended.
How's that? There's something I don't know about?
I'd say so. You see, tomorrow at noon, the commander of Army Group Center will sign a truce in Emir's name. A truce whose wording we agreed with Dijkstra.
So back there in Velen, when the trolls nabbed you?
Yes, I was returning from the last round of talks. Emir will keep Edion and Lyria, but in exchange for Radovid's head and a stop to guerrilla activities, he will withdraw from Temeria.
Which will become the Empire's vassal state.
Self-ruled internally, with its own courts, administrative structures and army. The silver lilies will bloom neath the rays of the great sun. So I say were I a poet. But I'm not, so all I'll say is there was no other fucking way.
Je veux savoir la vérité.
Haven't told me the whole truth.
You're right on that account. We know you're bloody allergic to politics, decided to emphasize majors and whatnot.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. That but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here.
What's that?
Vakmeth, Act 1, Scene 7.
Référence
Always
Macbeth,
wanted to
je
play
suppose.
that. Never cast as anything but a halberdier. Geralt, what Tala told you, put it out of your mind. There will be no truce with Nilfgaard. Redania, under my enlightened rule, will fight on until it wins. And when it does, it will unite all the North, including Temeria.
What? How? This is not what we Plough agreed.
True. Instead, we insisted on one realm's questionable sovereignty. And to recover it, we gave Emir virtually all the North's other kingdoms. It was not a wise arrangement. So, no deal.
You two-faced whoreson. I will not allow this.
Actually, you, Roach, should be the first to understand I've no choice.
Why the hell would I understand?
Because you too are a patriot. Geralt, this doesn't concern you. You may go. Fare thee well on your path, or whatnot.
Je ne te laisserai pas les tuer.
Can't let you kill them, Dijkstra.
Roche a été un copain dans The Witcher
hard
2.
luck.
Dijkstra a
Then
toujours été
you'll
un
die
connard.
with them. Kill them all.
Alors, en vrai, c'est complètement pas du tout... voilà. Les fans des bouquins vous diront que cette situation n'aurait jamais lieu, ce qui est bien entendu absolument vrai. Et effectivement, Geralt s'en mêlerait pas non plus. Mais bon. Franchement, Dijkstra nous a pas vraiment aidé lui non plus. Donc bon. Quand le mec nous explique que tout son règne est serré, je suis sûr que c'est le gros flash. Je sais pas à qui tu parles, mec, t'es en 1 contre 4. Voilà. Une envie de toi de ton sang. Mais attaque-moi en attendant. Mais laissez-le m'attaquer, que je régène.
Bloody hell! Bugger me sideways!
That was close. Very close.
It's hardly over. The envoy, due to meet the Nilfgaardians tomorrow. No doubt Dijkstra ordered him killed. We'll need to protect him.
Sorry, you're on your own.
You've had your fill of politics, I understand. Once it's over, come to Vizima. You'll be received with honors. Farewell, Wolf.
C'est pas grave. Allez, on va lutter tout ce qu'on peut. Voilà, et donc là on avait... oui. Qu'est-ce que j'allais dire avant? Oh, je sais plus. On a le choix de se mettre du côté de Dijkstra. Dans ce cas, c'est lui qui gagne. Ça affecte la fin du jeu. Ou voilà, on se met avec du côté de Vernon, tout ça. Et ça affecte aussi qui domine le... Alors, puisqu'il faut, on va faire préparatifs de bataille. Retrouver à bord de son bateau. Oui, il va y avoir un bug après, c'est qu'on vient de tuer le roi, n'est-ce pas? Et en tout cas, dans l'ancienne version du jeu, les gardes continuent à dire longue vie au roi, c'est quand même un peu con. Mais bon.
Rain, I like rain.
What's he doing here?
On va retourner voir Elire. En attendant, le reste de la population n'a pas l'air traumatisé. On verra si on entend un garde dire longue vie au roi du coup.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might...
Hop, j'ai encore...
What do you have on offer?
Des cochonneries à te refiler. On a plein d'argent, c'est très bien.
So long.
Après, c'est peut-être pas la meilleure météo pour partir en bateau, mais bon. Quoique maintenant que j'y pense, en fait, oui, il faut faire cette quête avant, parce que si on la fait pas, je vois pas comment elle peut affecter la fin du
Help
jeu.
protect Ciri from the wild hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right? You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Alors, c'est quoi cette histoire au sujet?
Bit about Frangilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
On peut te la cacher.
Take it the Emperor forgot to tell you about this.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
How are you feeling?
Better. I thank you. If you'd not arrived in time, things might have ended considerably worse. I am your debtor.
Thank Yennefer. It was her idea, her plan.
Alors, quand il arrive à l'école de magie...
If you're here, what's become of Aretusa?
The day I arrived in Novigrad, I received a message from Biruta Ikati. A short, curt note. School overrun by Redanians. The libraries burn. Handful of pupils fled with Nina Vivero. The rest are dead. It is over.
No reaction from the Council? The Conclave?
Do you jest? They asked Radovid to intervene, just after he'd appointed them.
Alors, comment les chasseurs de démons sorcières?
Thought Margarita Loantil would be among the last to get nabbed by witch hunters.
Were it dependent solely on me, of course I would have. But you forget I had my students to consider. I knew the hunters would eventually reach Aretusa. It was but a matter of time. So when I heard Triss was organizing escapes to Kavir, I saw no reason to hesitate. I gathered my novices and we rode here to Novigrad. Sadly, we were caught and thrown in Dayrod before I could contact Triss.
Didn't see any other sorceresses in there with you?
Because they'd already been executed. Burned. Alive. One after the other. The most talented girls in the north. Radovid was saving me for last.
Le mec était vraiment bâtard. Allez.
Farewell, Rita.
Well, what is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Ah oui, Saskia. Saskia, c'est une personne qu'on rencontre dans Witcher 2.
Where's Saskia now? She managed to free herself of your spell?
I lost control of her when the war broke out. I've no notion where she is.
I know you used her, but couldn't escape the impression that you actually cared for her in some way.
Really?
Alors, veux-tu vraiment ordonner
Way
la
back
révolution?
when? Did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I... Do not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
Allez.
Farewell.
Des bouquins pour pouvoir revendre pour de l'argent, ça fait toujours du bien, si on fait de l'argent, on va en avoir besoin.
Look familiar. I ever wallop you?
On va s'éloigner pour ne pas déclencher une cutscene de suite. On peut aller parler à fils et Ciri ici.
Yes, Geralt?
Fait longtemps que tu as mis du grade. Hop, c'est dédié le grand magasin.
So long, Triss.
Et Ciri.
Got a minute?
Of course.
J'ai besoin d'un conseil. Ah oui, j'ai besoin d'un conseil à propos d'Infer, elle est très très bien ça.
So, need your advice about Yennefer.
Very well. Ask away.
The thing is, I'd like to take her somewhere, once it's over. Someplace picturesque, beautiful even, where we can rest. You've been almost everywhere. Also know Yen well. Any ideas? I was thinking Spala, or maybe Dolblathana.
The first roadside inn you pass. Take her there. Pay for a month in advance, carve "Do Not Disturb" into the room door, and shut it behind you.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Alors avant ton retour, où étais-tu et qu'as-tu fait? Elle nous l'a déjà dit en fait. Mais je pense.
Once you'd left Yen and me on the Isle of Avalon, what happened to you? What did you do?
I traveled through time, space, different worlds. I saw houses of glass, ran with unicorns at the world's end. Even lived in an undersea kingdom for a time.
Freedom. Always had a taste for it.
I still do.
So why'd you return?
It was too much. I almost drowned in it. When everything is possible, it quickly becomes a lot less alluring.
Allez, hop.
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
Partons pour ce qu'elle dit.
Geralt?
Alors,
So, feel any different after our encounter with the Djinn?
Yes. Now I feel regret.
Mean to say that?
That I regret we didn't try that earlier. Much earlier.
Think we would have argued less?
Quite the opposite. But the other moments would have been more intense as well. Moments like this.
Je vais parler du passé, la situation
Ever
sauvage.
think about the past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eredin's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
Ah oui, bah ok. Allez.
When the hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, Red Riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it.
C'est Ciri qui l'a sauvé.
What did Eredin want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eredin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eredin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Pourquoi ne m'as-tu pas cherché?
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eridan would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Revenir à la dernière conversation.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Ah, c'est bon là. On a tout dit.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
Allez hop.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Oui, allons-y.
Anchors away.
King of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard
Nouvel écran de chargement.
a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eridan into a trap.
Ouais, donc là à nouveau, j'imagine qu'il y a une deuxième section de dialogue. C'est pour ça que cette image est aussi longue. La flotte gardienne est vraiment.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
There is an upside to all this.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Oh. Est-ce que tu peux me téléporter?
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Amir's mages, of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but...
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject, one officially sentenced to death for treason.
You'll need to learn what Amir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
Alors, nous ne savons pas ce qu'est la pierre soleil.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
Alors, aux joies, j'adore les...
Tell us, please. Absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion. Yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
Comment l'utiliser?
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
Alors.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Croc's longships are moored there.
Allez, je m'en vais.
I'm off.
Good luck.
Bien. Hop, blablabla. Donc, préparatifs de bataille. C'est de la quête de niveau 28 aussi. Là, on va plutôt se préparer pour celui-là, le dragon. Et on fera les numéros 1 de Skellige, puisque de toute façon, les deux sont à faire stay. Bien, et ben ceci étant fait, on va s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. Ça, ne poussez pas, comme vous dites, tranquille. Et je vous propose qu'on se retrouve la semaine prochaine à la même heure pour reprendre les de The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Bonne fin de journée, bon dimanche à toutes et à tous. Au revoir.